Most exciting destination in all of northern Wisconsin. LCO Casino Lodge and Convention Center, Hayward. LCO.
Hello, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to the weekend edition of the Nave News Update. It's Friday, December 15th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for today from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Quanah Parker stands again above the Texas plain. Poised with spear in hand, he's turned eastward, ready to mount his horse and face the future once more. The bronze statue, crafted by Terry Gilbreth, was installed on the campus of Western Texas College in front of the Scurry County Museum. Commissioned in 2011 on the centennial of Parker's death, it finally was dedicated November 16th in a ceremony attended by descendants of the Comanche chief. Parker is one of the most complex and revered figures to emerge from the bloody history of westward expansion in Texas during the second half of the 19th century. His story is one of pain, sacrifice, and ultimately hope. Atop its 4-foot pedestal, the statue stands 19 feet high from the tip of the upraised lance. Holly Humphreys is the facilitator of the Quanah Parker Trail, a cultural heritage project of the Texas Plains Trail and Texas Historical Commission. Quanah's statue is one of the few in the nation, she said, to depict a Native American as a specific portrait of an individual. Within a recently signed agreement between the Miami Tribe of Oklahoma and Miami University, a product line, the Miami Heritage Collection, has been created to celebrate the partnership and bolster awareness of its history. The collection will support Miami tribal students at the university, as all royalties from sales will fund scholarships for tribal students through a Miami Heritage Award program. A relationship of respect began in 1972 and has evolved into a multifaceted partnership with the activities of the Miami Center at its core. In October, the Miami Tribe's chief, Douglas Langford, and Miami University President Gregory Crawford celebrated the celebration in a new memorandum of agreement. The Miami Center collection uses designs approved by both the tribe and the university, including symbols with shared meaning. The Navajo language, like most indigenous languages, is in danger of being lost, and yet the language plays a significant role in American history. Code talkers who spoke Dene secretly transmitted messages for the U.S. military during World War II. The 13 surviving code talkers were recently honored at the White House. Focusing on children is crucial to saving the Dene language. Just as we help children learn English and Spanish through educational programs like Sesame Street, shouldn't the same be done with Native Americans? Shauna Begay and Charmaine Jackson are on a mission to do just that. They have teamed up to produce the first ever Navajo Puppets TV show, the Navajo Movie Time, geared toward 4 to 6-year-old preschool students to teach them the Navajo language. They are using puppets created by Navajo artist Jason Barnes. The show will chronicle the puppets' adventures throughout Navajo land. A GoFundMe page has been set up to raise funds for the project. For more information, you can go to gofundme.com/Save Our Navajo Language. For the first time in Ultimate Fighting Championship history, a female Native American fighter has reached the pinnacle of mixed martial arts. On December 1st, Naiko Montano defeated Roxanne Modafferi by unanimous decision to pick up UFC's inaugural women's flyweight division title. Her victory comes with a 6-figure contract with the UFC. Montano was a contestant on UFC's TV show, The Ultimate Fighter, and surprised the indigenous community when she walked out to her championship fight to Keith Secola's classic song, Indian Cars. In her post-fight speech, Montano thanked her family and friends in the Navajo language. Montano is Navajo, Chickasaw, and Hispanic and grew up on the Navajo reservation. Partnership with Native Americans, a nonprofit committed to champion hope for a brighter future for Native Americans, has partnered with Front Page Productions to share the story of a return to healthy traditional diets in Indian country. Partnership with Native Americans was featured in a documentary on Native American food movement and food insecurity, now airing on PBS stations nationwide. Nearly 1 in 4 Native families experience low food security. Often remote reservations have few supermarkets or access to fresh fruits, vegetables, or whole foods. Lack of access to these foods fuels for Native Americans the highest diabetes rate in the U.S. The public television segment, hosted by actor James Earl Jones, explores a return to the healthy ancestral diets to combat food insecurity and health issues. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Nave News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.